Hi guys, it's lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay, staying safe and taking care of your mental well-being. So today I'm doing a shell challenge. It's my first ever shell challenge here on YouTube, though I have participated in a few over on my Instagram. This shell challenge is by my friend SimmerKhai. She's a really talented builder and such a lovely person as well, so definitely go check out her social medias. She has a YouTube channel and an Instagram as well, so highly recommend her content. She's amazing. So I just thought it would be quite nice to do a shell challenge because honestly I'm feeling very uninspired with my builds lately. I've been posting a lot of KazCC content since I've just finished my Teens of the Arts Quarter series here on YouTube, but I don't know why, I just haven't been building anything I've liked lately. The amount of builds I've started and then like abandoned has been ridiculous. Usually I just build in one go and it's fine and I like what I do, but lately it's been a real struggle. I do have some builds finished, but the footage is going to be very patchy because I kept like stopping and starting them, and I don't know, things just weren't flowing as well as they usually do, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I am going to post them anyway because why the hell not? So look forward to some very mediocre build videos coming up, but today I am doing a shell challenge, so the structure is all done for you, which is great, and then you can just focus on decorating, which is what I love about shell challenges. I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm definitely a better interior decorator than I am a builder, but I'm trying to get better. But as you could probably have seen just then, I did really struggle with the floor plan of this house. Like, it's not a huge space really, and I made the floor plan, like I just looked at it first and then I was like, wait, I completely missed out the bathroom. So the bathroom was kind of like an afterthought really, but the stairs to get up to the top floor was such a pain, and where I decided to place it actually made the living room smaller by one tile, but it's okay, like it's fine, it worked out in the end. So when I saw this shell, I kind of immediately thought of a more modern house. I really struggled to find a lot to put it in because some lots which I thought would fit the vibe of the house were just too big, because the shell itself isn't actually that big. So when I went through the world, I went through so many lots to find a good one, and I ended up building in Mount Komorebi, which is the world that came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack, and I've spent very little time building in Mount Komorebi. I find it quite intimidating, I think, and it's such a shame that I feel that way because it's like such a beautiful world, and I really do need to build here more often, but I don't know, when I build I want to do the architecture proud, and obviously it's very inspired by Japan, and I'm just not very clued up on Japanese architecture, so I don't think I'd be able to do a good job because Japanese architecture is so beautiful and it's just very much out of my comfort zone, but maybe I'll try it one day, like just for fun. Anyway, I decided to turn this shell into a modern home built in Mount Komorebi. So the exterior of this build actually took way longer than the inside. I wanted to do a very like black and white theme, but mostly black with like white accents. So on the exterior I used a lot of platforms. I created like platform steps leading up to the front door. I also added platforms to create like this flat sort of roofing, and I added a lot of decorative, I don't know what you'd call them, like panels or sidings. It's those wall decorations from Eco Lifestyle, like those vertical lines that you can see I've placed everywhere. You know what I mean. But I love using those in more modern homes. I think they add like even more modern aspects to it, in my opinion. And I also used the eco lifestyle paneling, which I definitely do overuse, and I think a lot of us do overuse it, but it's so pretty, and it's like really suited to a modern build. Modern builds are really like out of my comfort zone, by the way. Anything that's not a cottage, it seems, is really out of my comfort zone. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I very rarely, and I mean like very rarely, do modern builds. Sometimes I do more modern interiors, so it might be like a refurbished older house, if you know what I mean, but very rarely do I do modern exteriors. And I think I like this one quite a lot. It definitely looks modern to me, at least. Anyway. And I actually built this before the new bunk bed update came out, and I kind of wish I had included it in this build, like the new bunk beds, because and then I could have fit more Sims into the build. Like, it's quite a small house. It does have 2 bedrooms, so I kind of imagined parents and their teenage child living here. The double bedroom for the parents is on the bottom floor, and the teens room, I imagine a teen living here, is upstairs in that smaller block on top of the shell. So I think the teens got like a pretty good deal. It's definitely like the best view, and it's a very like private space. So yeah, but I actually haven't got the chance to play around with the bunk beds yet. I have heard they're like quite glitchy in parts, like you can't put big items underneath the loft beds. You know, like most people would put like a desk there. Well, too bad, it won't function that way, but I think they do look really nice. And you probably have to play around with different items to see which would work underneath the loft beds. I'm pretty sure like smaller items like chairs, pillows, toys work there, but I'm pretty sure desks aren't working at the moment, which is a real shame. But I do think I could make some pretty cute doll houses out of it, which I enjoy doing when I don't want to build a big home. I actually don't film my dollhouse builds, I just do them and then put them on my Instagram. I'm not sure if dollhouse videos are very popular on YouTube, but yeah, I think there's a lot of potential to make some very cute rooms with the bunk beds. But I just hope they fix the glitches soon, because we were all like really looking forward to them, and you know, it's just a shame that the things we might have wanted to do or like envisioned to do with bunk beds, like we just can't. But they also did add a lot of extra swatches to the base game pictures, which is great. So a lot of them were only like one swatch before, but there's a lot of new swatches and a lot of diversity, which is always great to see. We love that. And they also fixed some base game hairs to have like better textures, which is huge and very much needed and like long awaited. I don't use the cast items we have in game because I have a bunch of CC, but I'm so glad that they finally fixed that hair. The hair before, it was honestly like a tragedy and borderline offensive, I think, but they have finally fixed it, so we are very happy about that. But here we are building the main bedroom, decorating the main bedroom. So the bed is actually against the wall, so I'm hoping that the Sims are able to scooch over, but if not, you'll just have to have like one Sim living in this room. If it's an issue, I'm so sorry. It seems like sometimes the scooching works and sometimes it doesn't, so I wish EA would like make up its mind. But neither of the bedrooms in this build are very big. They all have a bed, obviously, a wardrobe or a dresser, and also just some, you know, bedroom decor. I think the main bedroom is quite plainly decorated, but there is a chair to read in and the gorgeous shelving unit here from Eco Lifestyle. But yeah, it's not like the most exciting room ever, but it's got like a calming feel to it, I think. But here we are moving on to the kitchen. Again, it is on the smaller side. I think the living space and the back garden area are the biggest spaces in this house, and honestly even those aren't that big. But yeah, for this kitchen I used the Snowy Escape counters in the fully black swatch. It's not a huge space like I said, but there is everything you need for a kitchen, and I actually, looking back, probably could have put some bar stools at the island counter for like just a bit more dining space. Or you'll see here I actually forgot to add a dining table and I really didn't know where to put it, so I just removed the side table at the back of the sofa there. It is only 2 seaters, but I thought like the teenager might just eat in their room, like they don't want to talk to their parents while they're eating, which is kind of sad. But I don't know if teenagers are actually like that. I wasn't, but maybe this one is just a bit of a moody one. But yeah, you could actually try and put some bar stools where the island is here, but I'm honestly not sure if it would work because of the size of the kitchen. There might be some routing issues, but you guys can try it out if you just want a little bit more dining space. And here we just quickly do the bathroom. It's really nothing special. It's also tiny. It has the Snowy Escape shower in there, a toilet, a sink, and that's pretty much it. And then we move on to the teenager's bedroom. I didn't really envision this to be for a girl or boy sim in particular. I think it's quite neutral, but I really like this room. There's a lot of light coming in and it's quite simply decorated, but it's a very calming space to me. There's just a single bed, a desk, and a laptop for them to do their homework and study, a dresser from Tiny Living, which is one of my fave items. I think it's so cute and it fits in so easily to a lot of builds. And then I just added some plants in there too for a bit of decoration. And here you can see like I'm just trying to fix in these weird like gaps, and I completely forgot we can actually do a half wall, but it's not really a half wall, it's, you know, the smaller options for the half walls, and I need to utilize those more often because I completely forgot like that we actually have them until the end of the build. But once I fix those up, we just move on to the outdoor space, which is probably my favorite part of the build because I personally can just see myself relaxing here in the pool or in the lounge area on a nice hot day. That would be so nice, but unfortunately not possible for me. Obviously I don't live in this kind of house, but also not possible for me because 1, I live in a flat in London, and 2, we can't go abroad on holiday yet, at least not in the UK. I hope you guys have better luck where you are. I'm not complaining, obviously, but I do just miss it. I just want to see something new. But anyway, underneath here, it's kind of like a jutting out part. I added some outdoor couches and I made this like wall of plants just to add a bit of greenery to the area. I also add those green decor wall decorations from Eco Lifestyle to the walls, which I think look really, really nice. And I never used them, but I thought they really suited this build. And here you can see I'm just making a really fancy barbecue area. So the Sims can have friends round for a meal, which I also really, really miss. I'll stop complaining. It's kind of bordering on complaining now. But there's also an outdoor dining area for the Sims to eat out in the sun as well, which is lovely. And I'm just going to finish off the landscaping. Just a little bit of landscaping around the house. It's nothing fancy at all. But that's pretty much it for this build, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you did. Leave any build suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!